Welcome to the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So as usual, I'm starting my game right from where I left. I've just traveled from... what's the name of the region? Let me just check. Yes, Troskovitz. To this blacksmith's shed to get some rest after that fight. And now let's report the blacksmith about their hirings.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semine's courtyard.
Whew, that's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh, they did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semine, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semine, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down? The whole band?
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the cart and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
Venser didn't survive the skirmish in Gules' camp. And Franzi... they took him to Semine. He might have been innocent in the whole thing.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. They were only here a while, but that pair was as thick as, well, thieves. And that Franzi could talk his way out from under the executioner's axe.
We'll see. Either way, it's Lord Semine's concern now.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semine's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Troskovitz. What do you think of her?
Well, I haven't seen Agnes. Is she pretty?
Pretty doesn't do her justice. She's a beauty. But she's got such a sharp tongue on her that I don't envy Olda at all. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
No, Master Blacksmith. There's no one waiting to drag me to the altar in irons.
Good for you, lad. Have your fun while you can. No need to hurry. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semine wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. And that's just the problem.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia. And folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
With the devil? Why would the hermit make a pact with the devil?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But you'll have to ask the Truscovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Semine's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truscovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
Alright, so one more job to get invited to that marriage ceremony, the hermit. Well, I want to go first to get my horse back, Pebbles. Not this. Back to Semine. Semine here, yep. Well, why not? Is he the one who stopped me?
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea. It must have slipped out somewhere along the way.
You should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
I know. So I forgot to check my bag this morning, all right? But now it's gone, and I'm fucked.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't, I'm in for a lashing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
So,
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'd rather take a couple of punches from you than a lashing from my master. I could tell you to stop when I've had enough. But he wouldn't. So you get why it's better for me to be slapped around by you, right?
gladly beat him up, admit what happened. I'm not going to beat you up like that. Should we help him?
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am.
When's the last time I ate something?
Really? Come on, wake up, buddy. You asked for it. Come on.
All right.
Oh, that was rough.
Do you think that's enough?
Oh, I definitely. I'm sore all over. Oh, my mouth most of all.
Glad to be of help then. Take care.
Well, I'm hungry. Do I have anything in the inventory to fill my belly with? Yep, that'll do. I think. Still, he's quite hungry, huh? It's poisonous. Food poisoning gradually drains your health and can even kill you. Quickly drink digestive potion. Digestive potion. I don't have any. So, which way? Yep. There's just fast through. Let's just get.
Show me what you've got on you.
Really?
Go ahead and search me. I've got nothing to hide.
Everything in order. Carry on.
This game is called a real life simulator for nothing. Well, I was running through a gate in a hurry and he stopped me. That is good. Is he the one? He's higher hands.
Greetings to you. What would you like?
I like my pebbles.
That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
Okay.
Fine. I'll buy her from you then.
That's more like it.
I'm sure you can take good care of Pebbles, but I just can't accept that price.
Can I? May I?
Only because it's you.
You really won't convince me like this. I'll take it. And to tell the truth, I'm glad to be getting rid of that mare.
Great. Pebbles is mine again.
I trust you'll be satisfied. I'll get the horse ready for you and teach you to call him over. It will take a bit of time. Safe travels.
Okay, 1 hour. It took a whole 1 hour. Hey there, Pebbles. Welcome back and wait. Where is this to build and where are my saddles? Move to horse and drop what? I can mount it, but
Good.
can I now? What the? Move to horse, this one too. Okay. I don't see the reins.
Easy. Good horse.
Well, find out the mud. No. It's Apollonia, the cove. Somewhere in Apollonia. I think I should travel by, but it'll take time, won't it? No.
Go! Die! Ka!
I think I should first travel. It's time consuming. Came by the road. I have discovered all these. That's why it's showing on the map. Let's first travel here. Wait, what is it? Enemy camp. Enemy camp. I'll check it on when I reach it. Nah. Sorry, I remember he said that Yes. Find out more about Hermit. Here. My bad. Okay.
Look at them human horsons. They think they can do whatever they want.
The nerve of them showing their goat faces around here.
Someone should teach them how things work in these parts.
I thought that, like we should. Living in fear for our women in our own village.
Don't be safe with that rabble around. Bastards. Someone should kick their ass.
Good afternoon.
I hate humans.
I need some advice.
You want some advice? Here's some. If you ever fight here again, I'll drag you out by the ear myself. Got that?
Wait, hang on. That wasn't my fault.
Does it matter? I hope the pillory taught you a lesson. Down to business. I don't have all day for you. So what do you want?
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and see Ambrose the hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose the hermit sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
Yeah, I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under their robes. I saw them clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
But I have to speak to him.
Didn't you hear what I said? He doesn't speak to nobody. He hides away in his hut and sends everyone away. I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you. Because this reeks of hell.
Someone should kick their asses. Really clever.
I came to apologise for the fight that me and Lord Capon started. If we caused any damages, I'll take care of them.
Ah, it's all water under the bridge. You've served your penance by carrying them sacks, and I'm sure you won't forget about the stocks anytime soon either, eh? So we're square. If you want to help me out, though, I do know something you could do. There's a group of cummans at the table over there, and they want some food, but, well, I don't know. I'm scared of them.
Should I kick them out?
No, a guest's a guest, and coin's coin, but Do you think you could serve them for me? Better to have a fella deal with them.
What are cummans doing in Troskovitz anyway?
Beats me. I reckon Sigismund sent them.
But if that was the case, he'd order them to pillage and murder, not sit around in a tavern.
Look, all I know is that they're sitting in my yard, are hungry, and have a pile of groschen that I could really use.
I don't want to have anything to do with cummans. They burned down my village.
Jesus Christ! Now I want them gone even more. Lord, what have I done to deserve this?
Aye, coming right up.
Someone should teach them how things work in these parts.
My thoughts exactly. Like we should be living in fear for our women, our whole village.
Right. Nobody's safe with that rabble of
Bashing the f***ing will be too good for them.
bastards.
It happens.
Someone should kick
Just watch where you're going next time.
Didn't I want to talk to the
Nem
cummans?
tetszik, ahogy néznek minket.
Oh
Hiba
boy.
volt idejönni. Ha mi nyugodtak leszünk?
Well,
Greetings.
About the cummans.
Would you help me serve them?
All right. But I'm not sure I'll understand them.
You'll manage. One of them speaks our language. But be quick about it. They're starting to make the locals nervous. Wojtek at the next table looks like he's about to pounce on them. And no more fighting. I want this to go smoothly.
well, what do I do?
Ha mi nyugodtak leszünk, akkor ők is. Könnyű ezt mondani. Még egy köpés, és nem bírom tovább.
The innkeeper said you wanted some food.
Exactly. We do not want much. Just some bread and something beside. Maybe a bit of sausage.
Do you have money?
We have, and we pay for everything. On my name, not Vashko.
I spoke to the cummans. They want some bread and sausage.
Do they have money?
Well, they say they do. They promised to pay for everything.
Well, all right. I'll believe them. The food is in the tavern pantry. But don't you dare take anything else, you hear?
They think they can do whatever they want.
Még egy köpés, és nem bírom tovább.
Around here.
Someone should teach them how things
Isn't this the pantry? I've been here. Okay. And now I need something else.
Nem tett, hogy néznek minket.
Come on.
Hiba volt idejönni.
Look at them
Ha mi
human
nyugodtak
horses.
leszünk, akkor ők is. Könnyű ezt mondani. Még egy köpés, és nem bírom tovább. Mondom.
Someone should teach them how things work in these parts.
My thoughts exactly. Like we should be living in
We are hungry. We only want to eat.
Bastards.
We are hungry. We only want...
Well, they are hungry, they want to eat, and I want to serve them. I have bread, but no. What the hell? steal food, or nope. Pick up the sausage, okay. Well, now I'm not gonna steal. Pick up the bread. Is it enough? I think it is.
Here you go.
Thank you. I afraid we leave. Ahesh. Without food.
Korva, why are you even talking to them? They can go to hell.
What were you thinking coming here? Cummans don't exactly have the best reputation around here.
We don't want trouble. We just hungry. We had enough of that. Ate back at camp. We just want to eat something good for change.
The locals don't want you here, and neither do I. The less Cummans I meet in my lifetime, the better.
Not all humans sing. But what you say? We eat and we go.
How come you speak our language so well?
From mother. It is long entertained. Story. Maybe I tell another time. Now we just want to eat.
I wish you good appetite.
Thanks, friend.
I wouldn't exactly say friend.
Mit mondott?
Jót vágyott kívánott nekünk.
Remélem nem mérgezte meg.
You should get the fuck out of here. You hear me, you Hungarian pork sausage?
Easy, fella. They just want to eat their food in peace and leave.
You seem very sure about that. Last time you got into a brawl here yourself, and now you're going to preach to us about peace? Horse shit. I say we smash their teeth in and be done with it.
You seem to have forgotten I'm standing between you and them.
Are you asking for a beating? You got your ass kicked once. I'd be happy to kick it again. Do I make myself clear, you cunt? Out, now!
Jobb, ha megyünk, vagy leütöm.
All right, we go.
Picture! What did you just say? Fuck that shit! Hey, where do you think you're going? Did you really just spit on me, you scum?
He not mean it. He go too far.
And who's gonna pay?
We no eat anything. You take food back.
So our food ain't the gentleman's taste, eh? Maybe they'd rather wear it on their heads instead.
Mit akarsz, te disznó?
What about you, lad? Will you help us kick these pigs out of here?
Leave them alone.
You're defending those horse fuckers. Birds of a feather, eh?
You don't even know who they are.
You think I don't? They're fucking humans. They burn and pillage every village they come across, and you're standing up for them. You fucking traitor.
Szép találat. És ennyi volt. Hey, bastard! Harapj egy kis füvet! Menjünk a táborba. Vagy nem fogom vissza magam, és az rossz lesz.
Tell them to fuck off, the pricks. They have no business here.
What are you on about? Haven't you had enough?
Shut up! You really fucked up this time. You're a damn traitor. Now those fuckers will come back at night and slit our throats in our sleep.
How dare you? I'm on the side of King Wenceslas.
Ha! If you're one of us, prove it. Take care of those Cuman pigs and things will be settled between us.
What do you mean, take care?
What do you think? Just make sure they never come back here again.
Don't you think you're going too far?
Either you're with us, or you're against us. Your choice. Seems they came from Semine. Try asking there. Someone must have noticed that rabble.
Well, I have drifted too much from the main quest, so now let's Goes for main quest.
Greetings. Do you need something?
There's something else I need to know about this hermit.
Ask then if you must.
What do you know about this apparition?
Stainslav, the herds boy. He comes running into the village that night, all terrified, saying he'd seen a rider from hell in Apollonia. And the very next night, it appeared in the rocks below the road to Tahov. There's this conciliatory stone cross there. And the next day, it was at a funny angle. There's some devilry in it for sure.
And it was the herds boy who saw it by the cross, or someone else?
The apothecary's wife, Greda. Ask her yourself. She's not been herself ever since, poor woman.
Where can I find the herds boy?
Stainslav has a sheep pen in the meadow beyond the Troskovitz graveyard, right above the big crossroads outside Apollonia.
How do I get to the hermit?
You're asking for trouble, lad. But all right, if you insist, you go through Apollonia, along the path below the rocks, till you reach the point where it crosses the stream. And from there, you take the path uphill to the left, leading into the rocks.
Where did these peculiar monks come from?
Hard to say, but they rode in on well-fed horses.
Monks on horseback? That's definitely odd.
Well, Bashka the butcher says they came from the bishop about that diabolical apparition. In short, the Inquisition.
Who's this hermit fella, anyway?
No one knows. He settled in the rocks a few years back. Folk used to go to him for various healing ointments or advice.
And what has he got to do with this apparition?
Well, he was at death's door recently, bedridden, and then suddenly he's got his health back. Just like that. And he's like a different man since then. He sends everyone who goes to see him packing. Mark my words. He sold his soul to the devil to get better. And the devil sometimes comes here on the prowl for unwary souls.
Yeah, just end the dialogue. It's already been... I think... I need to ask around. Yes. Talk to the villagers. Can you tell me something?
What happened to Ambrose, the hermit?
He's at death's door with some ailment, and there's peculiar talk about him. They say he made a pact with hell.
I hear Ambrose the hermit has some old sword.
A few folks saw it at his place some years ago, but then it disappeared. Maybe he sold it. Or chucked it out.
I was told Stanisław the herds boy saw the devil in the rocks.
God in heaven save us. It happened a few days ago. He saw him with his own 2 eyes.
I hear the apparition was seen by the cross a few days ago.
The cross was askew, but God knows what Greda saw there.
Okay. And now what? I got this one and this one. Investigate the cross. Let's go and investigate. How do I settle up my horse? The game hasn't told me yet.
Go! Go! Go!
It's here. In the middle of nowhere.
conciliatory cross. An old memorial to some unfortunate event. This is where Greda saw the apparition. I'll need to get a spade first.
Go! Quick!
Whoa! Whoa!
Maybe I can buy the split from him. Let's try luck.
Was willst du Schuft? Sprich oder geh!
Show me your wares.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Okay, let's check the brew.
Go! Go! Quick!
Whoa! Whoa!
Again. Come on, doggy. Where are you hiding? Come on. You're wasting my time.
The soil's still fresh. Someone was digging here recently. One thing's certain. It was definitely no apparition.
Well, there's a lot of things in here. Now, where am I supposed to talk to witness Greda?
Ka! Go! Go!
Father's still alive, isn't she?
Aye. Whoa! Whoa!
She's the Greda.
Lord be with you.
I'd like to ask you about something.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Go away, please.
And what it would be? I wish I could have helped you. Nope.
How about a couple of groschen for a couple of questions?
What was it you wanted to know?
Relax, Gerda. Have a think, and then tell me what happened with the apparition.
It was the day before yesterday. I was picking marshmallow roots above the rocks. It grows by the cross there, near the big dry tree not far from the road to Tachov. I didn't get home till after dark when I suddenly realized I didn't have my knife.
So you went back to the cross?
God have mercy. He hopped up right out of the ground in front of me. He was all in black and he was grinding his teeth. I started to scream. There was something glinting in the dark and this clanking sound and I just turned and scarpered.
That's all?
At one point I turned around and I saw a dark shadow darting across the field. Proper flying along it was like the devil and heading straight to Apollonia.
What's this place where you saw the apparition?
It's a conciliatory cross, erected in the memory of some innocent's death. They say some years ago, a young fellow killed himself on account of an unhappy love affair. He jumped from a cliff.
And the day after you saw the apparition, the cross was at an angle?
Aye, all askew. Everyone here saw it. I didn't go back. I can't.
Don't worry, Gerda. Nobody's going to make fun of you anymore. I'll find out what it was all about and what you really saw there.
What do you think happened?
I don't know yet, but you needn't fear. Everything will get cleared up soon.
Thank you. By all the saints, thank you. But please, come and tell me how it turned out. I'll make it worth your while.
I think I should wash up myself. Yes, yes. At least my face should be clean.
Gerda, it definitely wasn't the devil who dug a hole under that cross.
And now, this fella.
Ka! Quick! Go! Go! Ka! Quick! Just a bit further. Whoa! Whoa!
Good day.
I hear you saw some diabolical apparition. Is that true?
Was it the bailiff who sent you? Or old Croper?
No. I want to go to Apollonia to see Ambrose, the hermit. I've heard talk he's somehow linked to that apparition. So I need to know what you saw that night.
Why'd you want to know? Forget that shit, pal. It reeks of fire and brimstone.
So, do you want to roast in hell? Should I try this one? Nah.
Look, mate, I'll gladly give you a few groschen, but spit it out now. Here you are.
What did you want to know?
What exactly did you see that night at the crossroads?
A diabolical apparition. A black rider on a black horse flew into Apollonia. His eyes glowed, and his horse was black as charcoal. He turned this way and that a couple of times at the crossroads, and then darted off into the rocks. To the hermit's place, I'm sure.
He turned this way and that? That's strange. Would the devil not know the way?
I'm telling the truth. Greda from the apothecary saw him too.
But the hermit helps people though, doesn't he?
Aye, he did. Only now they're saying he was at death's door and sold his soul to the devil. And that was the horseman.
Why? Why would the old man have sold his soul to the devil and then kept living as a pauper in his hut?
Who knows what's going on in them rocks? Some devilish trickery for sure.
I feel quite hungry.
Yes, I think...
That herds boy really did
Can
see
I from
something.
it? Yes, I can.
And the trail leads into the rocks.
How do I settle on my horse? I've been thinking the game hasn't told me anything about that. No. Can I get back? My bad. Sorry, Bubbles. Yes, that's my mistake. Come on.
Wait! Wait! Wait!
Come on, boy.
What the?
The hell? come on. Anything useful? What weapon was he wielding? Hammer? I'll gladly take it. It's almost 150. My sword is almost worn out. I need to sharpen it.
Quick!
This one's going deep in the forest or jungle or both.
Whoa!
There is something. What the?
Huh. A horse? What's it doing here in the woods? I should take a closer look. A beautiful horse. Black as charcoal. The herdsboy wasn't lying. And you don't smell of brimstone. You're just an ordinary horse. Someone really did come to see the hermit. But it wasn't the devil.
It got good stairs. But I can ride it. Maybe later. I think I should explore around. What the? Apollonia skeletons key. What is that used for? There's a deer. Can I? Okay, let me just. Yep. Can I hunt it? The bow is a quick and effective weapon at long range, but handling it requires training. Aiming can be difficult. Hold to draw bowstring, release to cancel. Alright. Oh no, don't move. Let me just try. Oh nah. Flew. Just like that. Well, I'm here.
This is the place the innkeeper was talking about. The hermit lives somewhere up here.
What's that? What the hell? Nettle? Search the tree hollow. What? Warhorse. And I'm hungry again. Well, no one's here. Yep, there's nothing bad in that. No poison, nothing. Just eat it. It's for me, waiting for me. Hello? There he is.
Judging by what I've heard about you, you're a bit fishy, Hermit.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a lot of talk about you in the village. They say you've made a pact with the devil, and are summoning demons from hell.
Old wives' tales. What do I care about such nonsense?
Well, but supposing it isn't nonsense?
Of course it is.
The apparition was seen by the conciliatory cross at night.
Old wives' tales.
I went to take a look, and it really is askew. But it wasn't magic that Hellspawn was wielding. It was a shovel. There was a hiding place beneath the cross. And the man digging there at night didn't have time to put the cross back in the right position.
By all the saints! So someone was digging there. What has that to do with me?
There was a brand new cloak of the Knights of the Cross in the hiding place. It's clear that the man doing the digging hid it there. Maybe to cover up who he really is. And what he's planning.
I still don't know what you want from me. What have I got to do with some cloak?
The man who took things from the hiding place can't have been some chance thief. Because he left a purse full of coin there.
So keep the groschen, lad, and stop pestering me. It's nothing to do with me.
I found some pretty interesting documents of the Order.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I reckon you do, Ambrose. According to one of the documents, you were appointed Seneschal of the Knights of the Cross with the Red Star. Or are you going to tell me it was some other Ambrose?
I'm not going to tell you anything. I don't know anything about any documents.
A few nights ago, a herdsboy saw a black horseman ride into Apollonia. He thought it was an apparition, but I think a demon would have known the road to Apollonia and wouldn't have spun round and round at the crossroads like a top.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I found a black horse stabled in a pen here. In the woods below the rocks. A well-fed, healthy horse, black as charcoal. The man who rode on it wasn't an apparition. Or the devil.
Why are you telling me all this? For God's sake! Stop this nonsense right now.
Yes, just out with it.
That's enough. I think there are enough fishy things going on around you for me to tell the bailiff. But you're in luck. All I'm after is that broken sword. So, come clean.
You're wide of the mark. But in the end, maybe you could help me.
What do you want help with, Ambrose?
I'm not Ambrose. He died some time ago. I am Konrad, Knight of the Cross with the Red Star.
What are you doing in the hermit's hut, then?
In Prague, I got into a serious dispute. Ambrose was the only person who could help me. That's why I came to see him.
I'm guessing that the diabolical horseman scaring people round these parts was you.
That was not my intention, believe me.
Ambrose is dead, you say? How did it happen?
He was an old man. Unfortunately, he was already at death's door when I found him.
And you had nothing to do with his death?
Of course not. Ambrose was my friend. I'd known him for 20 years. He was a good member of the Order, and an outstanding teacher.
Ambrose was a member of your order?
More than a member. He was the Seneschal, second in rank only to the Grand Master. He served the Order for many years before getting into a dispute with the Prague chapter and the Inquisition. Then he had to disappear. I was the only one to know where to look for him. But I came too late. All he managed to tell me was his last wish.
You scared the life out of Greda from Troskovitz that night. What were you doing there?
Ambrose had a hiding place beneath the cross where he kept things from his past.
I found some documents there from the Knights of the Cross. But Ambrose clearly wasn't interested in them. So what did he send you to get?
He sensed that death was coming for him. He wanted me to help settle his affairs. And he also longed to hold his old sword in his hands one last time. I went to his hiding place that very night. But by the time I got back, Ambrose was dead. I put the blade on his grave, in place of a cross.
So the sword is on Ambrose's grave. Will you tell me where I can find it?
You want to disturb his rest?
I just want the sword, that's all. It's no use to him now.
All right. I'll tell you where his grave is, if you fulfill Ambrose's last wish instead of me. I can't do it.
All right. What am I supposed to do?
Listen carefully, then. There's an old widow called Margaret living in the village. Take this cross to her, and say to her exactly these words. Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
That's right.
I hope she'll know what this is about.
Don't worry, she will. Give her the cross, and I'll tell you where you can find the sword. Benedictio Domini sit tecum.
Oh, come on, boy. It's a quest inside a quest and inside a quest. How long it will take? Wait, I think I can fast travel. Deer hunting spot. Where am I supposed to? Here. Give the woman the cross. Come on, it's already night.
Quick!
It's taking too long.
Quick!
To get that bloody sword.
Oh!
It's here. Well, it was here, but there's no one in here. I think because it's dusk. It's almost night. So maybe I go and rest too. My sword is almost worn, yep, so I think I should sharpen it up. But where it is? Where is the grinding stone? Okay, here it is. You can repair your pointed and blade weapons by sharpening them at grindstone. Space to spin the grindstone, move the weapon on the grindstone, change its tilt. If the sparks flying the blade, it's a sign that you are sharpening correctly. If the smoke's coming out from the blade, you are destroying the weapon. Well, this means I am doing it right.
I should eat something.
How long it will take to sharpen this edges of the sword?
That's one sharp blade.
This box changed the colors. I wonder which is the perfect one. Well, how long it will take? It's
I should eat something.
Can I spend the night in here?
But other than that, he's been babbling about the wedding non-stop. I get that, but I just can't listen to what I hear.
It's better than listening to news about bandits.
I feel quite hungry.
My,
That must cost a king's ransom.
Just
I
like
can't.
the whole wedding.
So, should I travel? Oh boy. My hunger is at a dangerous level. I think I should buy something to eat.
Greeting. I wish you a pleasant morning.
Show me your wares.
Okay. What can I get? Three is enough. Wine. Maid. Anything dry? That's good.
I should eat something.
Okay. Now I'm fully well. Let's get back. What the hell? Give the woman the cross.
Go! Whoa! Whoa!
What the... Give woman the cross, she's here. Okay, she was right there, but now she's here. What? How?
Jesus Christ be praised.
This might seem strange, but I'm supposed to give you this.
A cross? Mother of God. What's the meaning of this?
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what he deserves.
Ambrose? The hermit?
It was his wish that I give you the cross and the message. He said you'd know what it's about.
Oh my God! By all that's holy, it couldn't possibly be him. All those years, I'd lost hope. I never forgave myself. I committed a mortal sin.
Well, I don't know what you did. But this is supposed to be your absolution.
No, there's no absolution. Not yet. You said it yourself. Not until Ambrose's brother gets what he deserves. The bones. They still lie there outside the wall. Help me. His soul must find peace.
All right. I'll help you. But you'll have to tell me more.
Thank you, lad, thank you. But not here. We must go to the graveyard. That's where my curse lies.
Let's go then. There's no time to waste.
Here it is.
What does the graveyard have to do with absolution?
Hold on. Not so fast. I'll tell you everything. First, tell me... Are you afraid of the dead?
It's the living I'm more afraid of than the dead.
One should fear the dead. But in the end, it's probably a good thing that you have no fear. You see, one poor soul is waiting for redemption. For years and years.
Ah, I get it now. Ambrose's brother has to get what he deserves. This is about the soul of Ambrose's brother.
His name was Jan. He lies outside the graveyard wall, buried without rites. He's been there for 30 years.
Why doesn't he have a proper grave?
Because suicides can't enter the kingdom of heaven. They have to be buried outside the walls, like the unclean. The worst thing about it is that Jan didn't kill himself. He didn't deserve such a dishonourable burial, and it's my fault. I said nothing.
What happened to him?
The memories are painful. We were childhood friends, and Jan loved me. Only I chose his friend Vashek over him. He couldn't get over the rejection. So he lay in wait for Vashek one evening.
And Vashek killed him?
It was an accident. They quarrelled. Jan drew his sword first, and Vashek had to defend himself. Apparently, they got close to the cliff edge while they were fighting, and Jan fell. When they found his body at the bottom of the cliff, people thought he'd killed himself. The only one who didn't believe it was Jan's brother.
Did you see it? Were you there?
No, but I believed my Vashek. He would never have lied to me. It pained him till the day he died, and he lived in fear of Jan's brother creeping up behind him one day and taking his revenge. In the end, that fear ate him up from inside.
Why didn't Ambrose avenge his brother Jan's death? He must have realised that you two were involved in it.
He went away to Prague and joined an order of knights. He didn't want revenge, most likely. He let us live in peace.
But then he came back and became a hermit in Apollonia. It never occurred to you that it was him?
No. His name was Adam before, but he changed it to Ambrose. Besides, he got old, and I don't go to the cliffs much.
Ah, the conciliatory cross where they saw the apparition. That's to commemorate Jan.
His brother Ambrose had it built there. And those diabolical apparitions. It's my fault for saying nothing. God is punishing me for my sins.
Nonsense. God wouldn't use a diabolical apparition to scare you, would he? And what's more, Ambrose forgave you, didn't he?
Only on the condition that Jan's bones will be laid to rest in consecrated ground. Help me lay him to rest in a proper grave, please.
But without telling the priest and gravedigger. Isn't that sacrilege?
That's the only way we can put right a terrible mistake. Jan didn't kill himself.
All right. We'll give him a proper burial. Jan's soul has the right to eternal rest.
Thank you. The Lord will pay you back 100-fold. There's a rose bush outside the graveyard wall. You'll find his bones beneath it. Please bury him beside my Vashek. Here, beneath the pine tree. In that way they'll be reconciled at least in death. Then place Ambrose's cross on his grave to bless their reconciliation.
It's taking too much. Too much. Well, while I'm here, outside the wall, a rose bush, rose plant. So it's D. This one, pluck the flowers. Rob the grave. Oh, come on, I'm dirty now. Doing dirty work. Of course I'm dirty.
What the?
He brought the glory of his resurrection through the same Christ our Lord. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Intercede for my forgiveness, and may their souls find eternal.
What the hell? Oh, come on, I didn't take it.
Your journey ends here, Jan. I don't know what you have on your conscience. But rest in peace. I don't know much about prayer in these situations, but... Our Father, there are many sinners in this world, but in the end, we all face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do. So forgive me this little sacrilege. You know better than anyone that it was the right thing to do. Thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven, and deliver us from evil. Amen. Ambrose's brother Jan got what he deserved, just as the hermit wanted.
I saw that. May his soul find peace at last.
And yours too, Margaret.
30 years. I thought about it every day.
It's all right now. You did the right thing. Everything else is beyond the law of man.
I'd like to reward you somehow.
I expect you wouldn't want anyone to hear about all this, right?
Well, if you... Will you keep it to yourself?
I don't want anything. And I won't tell anyone.
Thank you. My nephew is a tailor and he knows a thing or two about alchemy. If you ever need anything from him, I'll put in a word for you. God be with you, Henry. Take care now. And go and wash up. You look like you could use it.
Yeah. Well, I did get my reward. She said she will put a reward for me in the tailor shop. So I need to wash myself first. Let's find the trout first. No. It's blocked. Maybe this one? Yep. Nettle, I don't know what it's used for. I haven't... What is this book doing in the latrine? Okay, now let's head to the hermit. It's already been too long. Going to Apollonia means I need to... yes.
Go! God! 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 Go! Quick! God! This whole area is filled with bandits and
those bad guys, cutthroats and everything. Apollonia.
Oh.
This is the area, I think. Yep. What the hell? Let me just save my game first. Okay.
Hey, fella! Listen! We need help!
And now what?
Who are you? And who do you serve?
We are Knights of the Cross with the Red Star. Good brothers in Christ. I'll explain everything, but there's no time now. We have to act fast. Our brother Klesgen is dying. The crazy fool shot him. Help us.
All right. We'll have a quiet talk. What happened?
If you're going to see the Hermit, be warned. The man in the hut is just pretending to be the Hermit. His name is Konrad, and he's a fraud and a murderer. The Inquisition paid him to murder our Grandmaster Zdeněk in Prague. Fortunately, God did not let him carry out the crime. But 2 of our brothers were killed by Konrad when they tried to detain him.
And I see a third one will soon join them.
He was just about to flee from here as well. We took him by surprise, but he had time to grab that damned crossbow and shoot Klesgen. By the Virgin Mary, help us. We have to catch him.
Did Konrad really want to flee?
Yes. We stopped him at the last moment. He almost got away, but we surrounded him.
Why should I get mixed up in it?
I'll pay you. We just need to distract Konrad's attention. That's all. Otherwise, we won't have a chance against his crossbow in that gorge.
You're a knight of an order?
Yes. I am Brother Arnold, a knight of the cross with the Red Star. And these are Brothers Sibald and Nicholas. You are too late to make the acquaintance of Brother Klesgen, I'm afraid. We take care of the sick in infirmaries throughout the land. But we can't help our brother. You have to help us, while there's still time.
That swine tried to deceive me. He mustn't get away.
God, thank you. Try to get close unseen, and set fire to the haystack on the right-hand side of the yard. Then his crossbow will be useless. But do it quickly, before he gets away.
Kill or save the Hermit. That Konrad was saying everything true. Now let's see what he has to say. Let's hear the other side.
Hey! Stop right there! Halt, or I'll shoot.
Wait, Konrad! It's me, Henry!
Don't move a muscle, I mean it!
I don't know what's going on here. I just want to talk with you in peace.
I understand, but there's no time for talk now.
They sent me after you, but I'm not your enemy.
I don't believe you. I don't believe anyone anymore. I don't want to kill you. Go away.
I can help you. Let's talk.
All right. But make it quick. And no sudden movement. Agnosco fortunam Carthaginus.
So now he's ready to talk.
What do you want?
You wanted to run off and break our agreement.
And what is it you want to hear from me?
Where can I find Ambrose's broken sword?
It's not far. At the edge of the meadow up there are 2 entangled birch trees. There's a grave beneath them, and the sword is on the grave.
Why do they want to kill you?
Why? They want to silence me. I had proof of our Grandmaster Zdeněk's treachery. But they are blind. They refuse to believe me.
What about the murders? Did you really kill 2 brothers of the Order?
I had to defend myself. I'd be dead if I hadn't killed them.
That's all I need to know.
There's no time to go into it. Sorry, young man. You got mixed up in a game of high stakes, and there's no way back.
Well, in that case, we'll play that game out together. Just let them come.
Thank you, friend. Benedictio Domini sit tecum. Nothing is how you think, Colonel.
Really? Are we gonna fight them?
Deceived you.
Oh boy, they are too heavily armored.
I can't get a shot in.
Show your stuff!
Stick you like the pig you are. I'll deal with that last bastard. I'm gonna shoot you. Fuck yourself.
Come on, then!
I'll rip your arse open. Don't dare bleed to death before I got you.
Oof. Finally over.
Stop fooling around. You're beginning to make me nervous.
Well, can I loot them or... Can I move? We could move to horse. So much. Let's talk them first. Give me my sword back. You're in a private area. Come on.
Damn it! What was that all about?
I think I owe you an explanation.
Yeah, you're right. Let's hear it then.
And what is it you want to hear from me?
Why were they trying to kill you?
I had proof that our Grand Master Zdeněk had betrayed the Order and was conspiring with the Prague chapter. But it was turned against me. Damned Inquisition. First they chased out Ambrose, and now me.
That's all I need to know.
And that's an end to it. This is in return for your silence.
Thank you. I won't say a word. Don't worry.
Farewell, friend. Go with God. Benedictio Domini sit tecum.
Interesting.
Well, I have skipped the part where I have to find this grave. It took me some time. So here I am. Let's uncover the grave. Rob the grave.
Nah, there's nothing more here. I'm sorry, Ambrose. Rest in peace.
This is the sword I wanted.
Now that's what I call steel. It may be broken, but there's hardly a trace of rust.
So now I can get back. I can fast travel and everything. Let me just get normal first. Yes. Now, where's fast travel?
What a view! I know now how it is with the apparition you saw by the cross.
Really? So tell me, who did I see at the cross? It still keeps me up at night.
It was Konrad, an old friend of the hermit Ambrose, and a knight of the cross with the red star. Ambrose sent him to dig up his secret hiding place, and you surprised him there.
I surprised him. I'm the one who almost dropped dead. Have you got any proof? So I know you haven't just made it all up.
Ask the widow Margaret from the village here. She'll confirm everything.
I know Margaret. So it wasn't a diabolical apparition.
There's no devil here, and never was. This was nothing more than a dispute between their order and the bishop's inquisition.
Thank God that's all there is to it. And may the old hermit's soul rest in peace. And thank you, too. If you need anything from the apothecary, I'll put in a word with my husband. He's very good. And take this book. It might come in useful for you. Or you can sell it. See you later, my friend.
Oh boy, it was too much for a sword, and too much for an invitation.
Piece of shit. Greetings.
So I'm back, Master Blacksmith.
Excellent. How did it go with the hermit?
He's dead.
What? Did you?
No, not me. It just got a bit complicated. Anyway, it turns out old Ambrose really used to be a knight. And this really is Toledo steel. You were right, Blacksmith.
God's nails. That's quite something.
First class welded steel. Ambrose must have broken the sword himself, deliberately. It wouldn't have just happened in battle.
That's exactly what we need. See now, youngster. My clever plan worked out nicely in the end.
Right. Well, thank you very much for your, clever plan.
You haven't disappointed me yet, lad. So I'm sure forging an exceptional sword won't be a problem for you either.
Wait, I thought you wanted to do it yourself. I'm just your assistant, after all.
Not at all. I trust you. One day you'll become a master. That is, unless you lose your head first.
Damn, it's burning. It's burning.
Christ, what a day.
Good to see you.
See the detail. The part that was burning is still hot. I mean, more than this part. This one is still more hotter. That is what you call a detail. Still needs forging.
Bloody hell. I'm overheating it. And that's it.
And the final touch up. Let's quench it. Oh yes. Oh boy. Stabbing damage 132, slashing 126, blunt 25.
What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you barge in here?
I've got something for you, Blacksmith.
God's nails, you weren't bullshitting.
I'd say it looks pretty much like a sword, eh?
Looks like. This is a damned fine piece of steel. Damned fine.
Thanks. I was glad to help, but now there's something I need from you.
I'll pay you, of course. And if you want to do some smithing, I won't throw you out of my forge either.
No, you know full well what I need. I have to get to Semine's wedding.
Why is it so important for you? It'll just be a lot of people stuffing their faces. You can find that anywhere.
I have my reasons, and you don't need to know them.
God's nails, lad. You're full of mysteries. But whatever, that's your business. I don't mind taking you to the wedding. Nothing to it. We can set off once you're ready.
Well, finally I got the invitation. That was too hard work for that so-called invitation to the marriage. Well, I think so. That's it for now, and I'll see you in the next part. And I hope you will like it. And if you don't like, leave without like and subscribe. And I have a problem with this YouTube algorithm. I have been shadow banned due to previous video of copyright. Although it was not a strike, but they have shadow banned me. My videos aren't showing up in the search, so I want you guys to help me with by any means, by watching my videos or liking or sharing or by any means. So stay with me, stick with me, stay tuned, and we'll have fun. I'll see you in the next part. Stay safe, happy gaming.